Okay, so I guess not really number 2. We can make it number 2 though if we want to. Here's number 2. Let's see. Doesn't look like any of our variables are lined up for elimination. Those wouldn't work. These wouldn't work. None of these would work either. So we can't just automatically eliminate. We've got 2 options for which variable we would want to use. We could either use the y or the z, because both of them have one where there's just one y or one z. We're probably better off using the y though, because the other numbers that we have are smaller. Here we could multiply by -2 and -3 to cancel these ones out. If we were using z, we'd have to multiply by -5 and -6. It'll give us bigger numbers to work with. So either one would work, but let's use that middle equation with the y, just because it'll keep us with a little bit of smaller numbers. So first, if I wanted to cancel it out with the top equation, I would need to multiply by -3. So that would give me 9x minus 3y minus 15z equals positive 15. And then I could add those together. So that would give me 4x. Then the y's would cancel out. 6z minus 15z would be minus 9z. And then equals 19. Okay. So then we'll do something very similar, but we will multiply this middle equation by -2 in order to cancel out with the bottom equation. So we can do that here. That would give me 6x minus 2y minus 10z equals 10. And then if I add that, here, let me put that up here. Then if I add that with the bottom equation, here we go, it would give me -4x plus 6x would be 2x. The 2y minus 2y would cancel out. And then the z minus 10z would be minus 9z. And 13 plus 10 would be 23. So now we've got these two systems, or these two equations to work with our system. Doesn't look like we're quite ready to solve yet, but we are almost ready with these two because these two have the same coefficient. If I were to multiply one of them by -1, for example, that would give me -2x plus 9z equals -23. Well, then we could add these together. 4x plus -2x would be 2x. The -9z plus 9z cancels out. And the 19 plus -23 would be -4. So from there, we would divide by 2 and find that x equals -2. Now that we know x equals -2, we can go back and put that into one of our equations. So we could say 4 times -2 minus 9z would equal 19, which means that -8 minus 9z would equal 19. So -9z would equal, if I add 8 to both sides, 27, and divide by -9 gives me that z equals -3. So lastly, now that I know that x equals -2 and z equals -3, we're going to go all the way back to one of the original equations. So we can use the first one, second one, third one, doesn't matter. I'll just use the first one. So I've got -5 and x is -2. Plus 3y plus 6 and z is -3 equals 4. So that would give me 10 plus 3y minus 18 equals 4, which means 3y minus 8 would equal 4, 3y would equal 12, and y would equal 4. So we've now got the 3 parts of our answer, which is that x is -2, y is 4, and z is -3.